So this is a fence that Matt put up for me at the end of last year. It's just some cinder blocks and landscape timbers. Then I am going to put some of the vining plant along the cinder blocks because I want it to eventually cover them up. Right, so what you're looking at here is what used to be a fountain that the previous owners had put in place. It wasn't actually a one-piece fountain like the one in the back. They actually pieced it together with a couple cement pieces like that, a couple pieces of that, and then some of the a couple pieces of that, and then some of the rounds. This was on the top. Not a fan of it. They had these vining plants that are evergreens around the base of it. So these are being transplanted, or a section of these are being transplanted, and I'm putting them on the fence that Matt put up for me. It's kind of for decorative reasons, and I want to plant these around the base of it so that I can have them grow up and cover up the cement blocks. So what you see here is I've cut the roots loose, and this plant is probably considered an invasive species, but you can root it well. So I have just yanked it up, and you can see here in my handy dandy wagon behind my handy dandy John Deere, which I love, I have filled this, and I am going to transplant these down to where the fence is at. Grass cleared away and all of my holes dug now. Just ready for me to stick the vines in there. So I just put out what I had for the plants. Honestly, I just kind of jammed the roots down in there. These vines have some little root starting points all along the vine, so it doesn't really matter. Just try to get the ones that had distinct roots already grown out. Yeah, this one has a lot more than the others. I decided to put it here because, and this one as well. These two spots are on the pathway that we take from the house down to the barn. So we walk this way a lot, and I would like the fuller ones to be down here. Plus this area, as you can see right now, gets more shade, so I expect these will grow a little slower, and it has a lot of water, so hopefully having a thick group of them will absorb some of that water up. Encourage them to grow up over the cinder blocks, and now I'm going to use the goat pen material, and I am going to fertilize those, and I'm going to put some along under the fence rail to hopefully encourage some flowers. So I have all of the goat manure and hay and leaf combination laid here around the plants I just transplanted, but I also put a line of it up underneath the fence itself. And I did this for a couple of reasons. One, because I can't mow up against it, especially once these vines start taking place. So it'll keep the weeds down a little bit, but what I really want is to propagate some wildflowers. And I'm hoping that this will kind of act like one of those mats that you can buy that has the wildflowers already in it, the seeds. So I am going to walk around the property and get some wildflower seeds and try to propagate them into my little mats I have here up under the fence. And basically, I'm just going to pull the seeds off and scatter them in my little goat poo mat. I am done. You can see the little wispy seeds all in there. Like I said, I'm hoping that it kind of will hold them in, and we'll see.